Stop listening to other people, except for me. Jokes aside, though it is natural for us to seek out advice from others, it's important that we aren't asking for the sake of approval, for the sake of societal norms, for the sake of fitting in, because this can often hinder our or your personal growth. When you're always listening to others, always asking for approval, you lose your sense of self. And you often become someone you don't want to be. You often become the person other people want you to be, which means that there really isn't a you. So it's important we take moments to step back, reflect, and reevaluate. I've been in this position many times before. With sports growing up, I was found myself doing them partially for myself, but a big part of it was for my dad. He wanted me to play all these sports, he wanted me to be good, and oftentimes I found myself doing it more for him than for myself. The same with YouTube. I used to ask people if I should, and got like yeses and nos on if I should do this platform, but it's something I actually wanted to do, so I stopped listening to other people and just started. Though I can't say I'm necessarily successful, I am thoroughly enjoying making content here. Also, when I left school, I really had to step back. It took me months to really even figure out who I am. I feel like I lost myself in college because I was trying to people please. I was trying to fit in. I was trying to be the person people wanted me to be based on social media and sports and all these other things. But since I've left, I've really been able to find myself again. Now let's talk about ways you can break out of this cycle of people pleasing. Number one would be self reflection. Take some time to reflect on your personal values, your goals, and your passions. I remember it took me months to answer the question of what I actually like to do, which I look back on now and it seems kind of sad. I don't know how it took that long, but I was programmed to just do things other people wanted me to do for such a long time. What truly matters to you? What excites you? Understanding yourself better will make it easier for you to make decisions that are in your best interest and align with your true self. Number two would be to embrace constructive feedback. When I say stop listening to other people, that doesn't mean ignore all advice. Constructive feedback can be especially valuable. Sometimes it's just hard to accept it. Sometimes it's also hard to differentiate helpful input, constructive feedback, and unsolicited advice. And this is just something you'll get better at with time and as you find yourself. It used to be very hard for me to accept feedback because that meant I failed, that meant I messed up. But failure is the only place you really learn. Number three would be to just trust yourself. Believe in your abilities and your instincts. Trust yourself. Trust that you have the experience, the knowledge to make the right decisions for yourself. No one knows you better than you. Now let's talk about the benefits of choosing your own path. Number one would be authenticity. Living authentically means being true to yourself, and that will shine in everything you do. You'll be more likable to others because you know yourself and who you are. Number two would be fulfillment. A lot of people spend their lives trying to chase fulfillment, but it actually starts with just being yourself. When you pursue your passions, your goals, because you've thought about them, because you're self aware, because you're authentic, all these things, you're more likely to find fulfillment and find happiness. Lastly, number three, the last benefit of choosing your own path is personal growth. Stepping out of your comfort zone, making your own decisions leads to a massive amount of personal growth, and it's going to put you miles ahead of 99% of people. It's time to stop listening to other people and start listening to yourself. In actuality, no one cares about you, no one thinks about you, no one criticizes you as much as you think they do, because everyone has themselves to worry about. And that's what they're thinking of 99% of the time. You have the power to shape your life. You're the only one who can do it. And your uniqueness, your authenticity, just being who you are is going to be your superpower. So be bold, be authentic, and chase your dreams. Peace.